I'm making a little video to talk to you about stress and anxiety and fear. We live in times when a lot of people are suffering from that, from not being able to be social and with their loved ones. And although we're coming out of it, I've just become so aware over the last 6 months how much I have suffered most of my life with fear and anxiety. And anyone going through a trauma experience, which is all of us, might be looking for ways to stop worrying. And EFT tapping has helped me so much, and I want to share that with you. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, and it first came from a doctor, Roger Callahan, who started what was called thought field therapy. Then a man named Gary Craig developed about 25 years ago a similar, narrowed it down to just the basic tapping points on the meridian points of energy in our energy field to calm our amygdala, which is the fight, flight, and freeze. So when we have anxiety and worry, we are stuck in that, and our mind goes into negative thought patterns and negative loops. So it's very difficult to break free from it. And we can, but we suffer for it, and we're not really doing anything to prevent it from happening again. So what we do with EFT are, today we're going to tap on the basic 8 points. There are more points to tap on, but that's for another day. But the basic tapping points are the karate chop, where we will start with a statement, an even though statement. And that statement is about the negative emotion. So we'll say, even though I have anxiety, I'm afraid, I'm worried, I accept that's how I feel, and I send myself unconditional love. Then we're going to say something like that 3 times. Then we're going to tap on the eyebrow point, and you can use 1 or 2 fingers. You can use 1 hand or 2 hands. You can massage. So if you have a headache or something and tapping is just making it worse, you can just massage. But we start with the eyebrow points, just above your eyebrows. And we're going to repeat the negative statements. I'm worried. I'm afraid. This is the side of the eye. And under the eye, I'm really worried. And then under your nose, I'm really afraid. Under your mouth, I'm very fearful. And then the collarbone points is just right underneath the bone. What if things won't work out? And then under the bra strap, or under your arm about where the bra strap is, what if this never gets better? And then on top of your head, what if I can't make a change? And the reason that we focus at first on the negative aspects of our emotion is so that we can acknowledge them, because a lot of us were conditioned growing up not to validate our emotions, not to allow them, to push them down. But what happens is they just get pushed down and they don't resolve. So we tap on the negative points to resolve our problems. Then what we're going to do is just a round of what's called tap and breathe. And we're just going to relax into it and just tap and breathe. You can take a deep breath through your nose and out your mouth, or in and out your nose. And then we're just going to move to the different tapping points. And then we'll take a deep breath and measure how we're feeling. And if we're still feeling anxiety, then we want to do it again, beginning with what comes up for us next. So when we go through tapping rounds and we stop thinking consciously about why we're afraid, it will often trigger either a memory or a thought that might give us a clue why we have anxiety or why we're worried. And then we would start again on this karate chop with the even though statements. Even though I still feel worried that my cancer might reoccur someday, I accept that's how I feel, and I send myself some love. Even though I have anxiety and waves of trepidation that my cancer might come back, I accept that's how I feel, and I send myself unconditional love. Even though I'm often worried about cancer reoccurring, I accept that's how I feel, and I send myself some love. I'm still worried. I'm still worried. What if the cancer comes back? Now, at some point, you can tap on your points. You don't have to do it in the same sequence. And if anything comes up in your mind, like what popped into my mind is, and I'm going to just keep tapping on that, but what if it doesn't come back? What if this tapping that's making me feel calmer could help to turn things around? What if this tapping helps to lower my cortisol level and helps me to become healthier and have positive thoughts? What if I just enjoy this day and this moment and not worry about what's to come? And you can stop there, or you can keep tapping. You can use positive affirmation cards. I have my 4 cards that I selected this morning. And the first one says, When I share the hard parts of my story, I make room to invite others in. And you can use that and tap with that thought and think about that. The next one says, there are flowers everywhere for those who want to see them. The next one says, I feel more and more healed every day. And the last one says, I do not dwell on others' thoughts of me. I know who I am and where I'm going in life. And with a nice blue butterfly. You can find positive affirmation cards online. They're not very expensive. And I like to start every day with tapping positive thoughts. And it really has helped me. And I hope that this video will help you. Bye-bye.